What is up, guys? It is Robert of Gaming with Me, and welcome to the show that gives you 10 titty flops per second with gigawiggies of jiggle majiggies. That's right, we're talking about the Xbox Scorpio, the most powerful console in the world of all time. Oh my god, I could feel the 4K spewing onto my face, the 60 frames on my titties. Yeah, it's a thing. So the Xbox Scorpio was, revealed. Not really, just the specs were revealed today, through Digital Foundry, and they were talking about a bunch of numbers and big words that I don't really know. Um, all I know is that hey, did Forza, what was it, 6? I think it's 6 at 4K 60, and it still did. I think it was like half the CPU or something like that. That's cool. Congrats. I congratulations. um it's powerful. It's totally powerful. I'm not going to say it's not. It is very powerful. However, this system to me is the most pointless console I've ever heard of in my life. Like, it really is. Like, think about this. So I was just, I now have a 4K TV and I have a very powerful PC, and I was running GTA 5 at 4K 60 frames per second. Now I guarantee you on GTA 5 on the Xbox Scorpio, it will not run at 60 frames per second, or maybe it won't even be native 4K. It might be upscaled. We don't actually know. If you've seen the PS4 Pro, it's not doing the most amazing things ever. You get some unlocked frame rates, which is cool and stuff. But like, they're trying to push this thing to be like incredible. Like, don't get me wrong, it is very powerful. But like, who cares? I mean, honestly, who cares? Like, all of their Microsoft games I can play on my PC that runs GTA 5 at 4K 60 frames per second. Why would I need to buy a Scorpio? I mean, honestly, why would I need to buy a Scorpio? And you may be like, well, this isn't about you. I want to buy a Scorpio. Now, let me stop you there. Let me ask you why. I mean, honestly, why? Like, if you have a PlayStation, even a base Xbox One, uh, why? Like, when I tell you this, if you've never seen 4K before, and I promise you this, I was going back and forth on GTA 5 to see 1080 and 4K, 1080, 4K, 1080, 4K. 4K is such a minor ass upgrade. I'm telling you. All it does is make stuff like less blurry, to be honest. Like, it's not. I hate to disappoint people, but 4K isn't that big of a deal. It really isn't. Like, the Scorpio will not have exclusive games. What? What? Like, the reason why Nintendo consoles sell is because they have Zelda Breath of the Wild on it. That is, you can play on the Wii U. So if you bought it on Wii U, I'm not blaming you. But you won't be able to play Super Mario Odyssey on Wii U. It's only going to be on Switch, which is why people buy a Switch, so they could play Super Mario Odyssey. You know, and Scorpio is not going to have any exclusive games. All of the future Microsoft games will be on a PC. That's crazy. Why would anyone that owns a PC need an Xbox Scorpio? And PC's not hard to handle, because all I had to do was take my HDMI that you plug into every single console, put it into my laptop, and plug the other side of the HDMI that you do with every single console, and put it into the TV, and boom, oh my god, I have GTA 5 at 4K. Mind blowing. Like, who cares? It's so bizarre to me because, like, I, why are people so amazed at this? Like, it's cool, but what about the games, guys? The games. Remember when you buy a video game system for video games? There's honestly, and I'm the one that always says buy a PlayStation, buy an Xbox, buy what's it called? I forgot. A Switch now. And buy a PC. Play all the different kinds of games you want, because there's so many different types of games that are so fun on all the different platforms, and that's why you buy them for the exclusives. But in the past few years now, I honestly take out Xbox. I usually say just buy a PlayStation, a Nintendo, and a PC. Because when you buy a PC, you buy an Xbox. Because all their games are on PC. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's really no reason anymore to actually buy an Xbox ever again. And you may be like, oh, well, yeah, but the PCs, they cost $17 billion. Hold on a second. That's not true. There are definitely budget PCs that may be around the same price as the Scorpio and can do more and has Steam. Steam, you got to understand, if you've never used Steam, Steam is huge because there's a ton of deals on there and there's a ton of damn games that will never be on consoles ever. And they're always a ton of fun. And it's so bizarre to me that people are like, oh my god, the jiggies. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, this isn't a big deal. Like, no, okay, it's a big deal in terms of, like, holy crap, yes, the most powerful. That's great, fine and dandy. But the console has nothing to back itself on. And when you put on your back are the games. And the Scorpio will never have a back to go on because they literally will have no games ever. All of their games will be on PC, and I'm sure you won't need to have the most powerful PC to run games on it. Like Xbox games, like the next Halo is not gonna. It'll be a demanding game, but it won't be the most insane Witcher 3 game. Like, you can run those games on medium powered PCs. If you want 4K, okay, but like, I'm telling you, the only reason I see to buy a Scorpio, not even that, is if you just never bought an Xbox and you're like, okay, I'm gonna buy a Scorpio. But even then, it's like, I would say just wait and just buy a PC or just buy in that same price range a PC. Like, for instance, it was the same thing I said for the Pro. No reason to buy a Pro unless you never bought a PlayStation. If you never bought a PlayStation, you bought a Pro, I'd be like, yeah, why not? You bought it for the same price I bought it. I bought my PlayStation at launch. What's the big deal? Okay, cool. You still get the ton of great exclusives like Horizon and the amazing Infamous Second Son and Uncharted 4 and all that. And then I always say, buy Nintendo because there's so many exclusive games on Nintendo. But now I actually take Xbox out of the question because I have no reason ever to buy an Xbox ever again because all of their games are on my PC. And it's crazy to me because with PC there's so much more you could do than console. And I've always been like, I got my PC literally last year, and trust me, it opened my mind to so many different possibilities what you can do on PC. There's you're not limited to stuff because you can also mod. You got the huge communities of modders, and texture packs and whatever. There's a bunch of stuff that you could even cut, user created content. There's a lot of stuff on PC, and so it's like, it'd be interesting to see if the Scorpio actually even sells, to be honest, when you're going up against Super Mario Odyssey. Like, I have a feeling they're going to have maybe a bundle of some kind of game, maybe Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for Switch. How the hell is the Scorpio going to compete with that? And especially if the Scorpio is that premium price, that's going to be like $500-$600. How are they going to compete with that? I don't understand how. But we'll find out more details at E3. I just wanted to kind of do a big rant on that because people are getting excited, I think, for no reason. Because if you really cared about power, you would own a PC. That's just the truth. If you care about power, you go to PC. That's the truth. You don't go to Xbox, not even for the exclusives anymore because they don't have anymore. So, listen, are you going to buy an Xbox Scorpio? Are you thinking about it? Are you on my camp where it's like, well, there's no reason to own anymore because I could just get a PC, or I already have a PC that can run all their games? What camp are you on? What side are you on? Take your fanboyism out. Any Xbox fanboys, just think about it for a second. Think, logically, like, really, why would you buy a console that won't have any games that you can only play on that platform? Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. But all right, okay. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys next time. I saw this and I was just so confused. Maybe at E3 they'll surprise us and be like, there will be only Scorpio games, even though they said there weren't going to be. But if there is Scorpio only games, count me in. But for now, count me out. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.